I totally understand that. Like now, after Mirzapur, suddenly the next 5 big web shows came to me.
Yeah.
And of course, 3 of them would be action, and 2 of them would be me playing almost the same character because
Yeah. They are now kind of stereotyping you there.
Yeah. So I said no, I can't, and of course, also somewhere my loyalty lies with the celluloid and the film.
So for you, films are still your thing, is it?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, web was the first time we experimented with something.
Yeah.
I think it's freaking cool, and I'm up for doing so much more. But there's only that much you can accommodate, let's say, in 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like shooting 3.5 films altogether.
Okay.
So there's a lot of commitment. Now Mirzapur 2 is happening, so I really, it's going to take a lot of energy there. So the rest of the time we've kind of filled up with a couple of films. I finally did an ad, 2 ads I did in 1 month. That was a big event for me. Because for the longest time I was this thing ki nahi mujhe, I will not sell something, and then eventually you realize even in a movie you're basically just selling everything. At some point you're not selling, is such a crude word, but you're putting something out there. There are corporates involved. There are people involved. There's money involved. It is you're trying to break the fourth wall with all your artistic stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a screen people are watching you on, right?
So you sold your soul. Yeah.
It's just something you're.
Now I get it. There's a deeper meaning to selling stuff. No,
listen,
you're getting paid for it. It pays your bills.
This is a subtle headline happening here. He sold his soul.
No, I'm just kidding. We're very dramatic.
The downfall.
No. Apart from this, you had ideals at one point.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's happened. Yeah. I mean, on all seriousness, I think my earlier films, so many of them have been because I was on my own in Bombay. I funded my last year of college on my own. I studied on my own. I told my dad at the time, I remember, I said, stop sending me money because whatever reasons. And then I was paying rent. And then, so there were films that I regret doing because at the time I thought, at least I'm getting a lead part and it's a film.
But you knew it. But you knew it. You went with it eyes open.
Yeah, but the thing is, eyes open. But I did it with full conviction. It's just that, those things. And I think everybody has regrets. Yeah, I think people lie when they say I don't have regrets. I don't know. Like I'm generally a very private guy. I don't, when people ask, what are your plans in your personal relationship and what are you doing for Valentine's? And I said, I don't want to talk about that.
Now you reminded me, God, should I have asked? Am I paid to ask that question?
No, but I mean, I'm just saying that's a very obnoxious thing कि भाई तुम कमरे में क्या करते हो, जब तुम अकेले बैठ के कुछ करते हो, जो भी, I don't know यार, मतलब what, why?
Yeah, okay.
But I'm happy. I think it's really interesting. We in fact hid it for a long time. I think we broke out when my Venice premiere was happening, and I said, listen, screw it now. We're done. Like I need you here because that's more important to me than hiding this and just being. Actually, I think they should. There are a lot of people I know who have been approached, and it's crazy. I mean, they've been grabbed straight. Like, in fact, with men, it's. I mean, there's no comparison. There's never a comparison, and I think somewhere that's why I've also been there, and yet not there. Like I've been retweeting, like you said, or liking because I am following it and I support this. But it's also a thin line. You need to know what you're talking about or don't, because as a man, you're already on the other side. And then, you feel it, you know what's happening, and then you come out and say some shit because you want to feel cool about it. That's not cool.
Okay.
So I don't want to just go out there and be gyani. I think it's time for a lot of women who have suffered and they're coming out, and I think that needs to just be sort of helped and sort of put out there.
But you don't want to be this warrior kind of thing, because there are a lot of people saying I won't work with producers. Or rather, my production house won't associate.
You have to take a stand there as well. Yes, somewhere behind the lines, we all are. Like I know Richa and me are very strong about certain things. I mean, in our contracts and our whatever. But these are things I don't want to discuss in the public. Like, I'm also kind of guy who probably does his charity work sometimes here and there. But मुझसे नहीं बोला जाता है screen पे. It beats the purpose. कि हाँ देखो मैंने 5 बच्चों को खाना खिलाया मतलब I don't know how
it's a brand building.
can't do that. Yeah, no, it's great and I admire people who do that because you need the reach, you need people to know so that they can also help.
Yeah,
that's just my bad side. I should work on that. But yes, men is an interesting thing you said. Yeah, they do. There's a lot.
But you have not been propositioned in any way.
No,
Because
I mean, luckily
you don't have a godfather. You know, when you're not from a family, then they tend to see you as a vulnerable person and perhaps demand.
But also the flip. I think I came from theatre, and so we already knew like the ground basic everybody in the circle.
So you knew.
And also I'm from मतलब मैं लखनऊ में बड़ा हुआ हूँ देहरादून में. So are you serious? So you can't do that. मतलब वो करोगे भी तो मतलब मैं चक्कू भोग दूंगा आँख में वहीं पे. We are the forward type people. But at that point you can't tell. The strongest of men get screwed.
Yeah, it's predatory behavior. It's
Exactly.
abuse of power.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with physical might or
So
anything, right?
I honestly I don't know what I would have done if I was propositioned, but and it gives me shivers to think that so many people I know, including men who have been. So
Right.